Hi everyone, this is Jen from Kaiju, and today I am going to be working on a journal spread over a cup of chamomile honey tea. So the Novae stickers came in for December and January of 2020, and I've designed this set of stickers with a very specific feel in mind. It's kind of like how I want my new year to feel like, even though I know that this year has been kind of tough so far. But I hope it gets better. So I've been thinking about the spread for a while, and I wanted to go for like a tile mosaic kind of feeling, and I happen to have this washi tape that have these perfect little tiles, so I'm just kind of making a border over here, but I'm really indecisive over where I put things. So I'm kind of having trouble lining things up right. I mean, as you can see, it's not really in the center, but I figured like it's too late, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. I tried to keep it even, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, so that sticker is designed like a little tile piece too, with 2 stars that represents Novae and Raziel. And I've been trying to practice writing nicely, but I never seems to be quite happy with what I'm doing. Yeah, when it comes to where I place the stickers and everything, I can be really indecisive. Yeah, in the corner. Yeah, this sticker set is very much me wanting to go into 2020 with renewed hope. But it's kind of like a quiet hope, something that's soft and not too powerful. So I wasn't really happy of how I wrote the numbers, and I'm trying to think of ways to kind of spiff it up a little bit, if you will. But none of it seems quite right, so I just kind of decided to put it up there instead, this golden washi tape that I have. I really like this golden one. It just seems really simple, but it's really reflective and pretty. I kind of go into these journals with something in my head, but I don't plan it that well, so therefore I kind of go through a lot of trial and error process in while I'm making it. I do kind of enjoy it because it feels like a bit like putting a collage together. Yeah, so I have really these really pretty papers that we've stocked up over the years. So we found a really good use for them. And I kind of wanted to make it like they're walking on like tiles. So ultimately, I decided to cover up the numbers, the year 2020 that I wrote, because I wasn't sure if I liked the placement of it. I mean, I consider myself to be a pretty indecisive person, so that's probably just the side of me coming through. Yeah, as you can see, I'm thinking really hard where I want to place it. I think I'm finally happy with the placement. Yeah, so I tried writing it down first before I go in with my tumble brush. But it seems like I'm never quite satisfied with how I'm writing the numbers. But it's okay, sometimes you just gotta do it and live with it. It's not so bad. So I wanted to write a message for myself, from myself, going into the new year. There's a lot of things I want to say to myself, but I guess those two are the things that popped into my head first, and therefore the most important. It's be happy and enjoy life, and also be who you are and not afraid. Though I have to say I'm pretty afraid working on this spread. Well, therefore I have these messages for myself because that's something I really want to learn. I want to learn to be more bold with the things I'm doing. I want to learn that it's okay to be myself, to show a side of myself, and not be afraid about what other people think of me. Yeah, as you can see, I wasn't quite happy with how I wrote it in the middle. So I'm trying to figure out different ways and altering it. Like journaling, it's kind of a fluid process for me. I do a bit of planning, but I kind of just go in without knowing what will come out of it. I mean, it's a bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. Sometimes I kind of feel like journaling is like me being a swan, where the final product look nice, but I'm actually just paddling frantically underneath the water. And it's a bit intense. I do like it as a creative outlet for myself, and I get to use my creative brain in another way than making comics. So that's why I enjoy doing it on my time off. And here I ripped out the pieces because I like how the edge of the paper look against other pieces of paper or washi tapes. It gives it like a soft watercolor feeling almost, and I think that's really pretty, especially with these type of paper. The edges just look really pretty when it's torn. So I decided to rewrite the message that I have for myself onto another piece of paper. I am kind of practicing calligraphy a little bit, but I'm still very new at it and very beginner. But I really do love how ink look on paper. Sometimes when you have nice colored ink, there's that translucent look that I really like. So eventually I would like to explore writing more in ink and practice my calligraphy a bit more. Like sometimes I forget the importance of just being happy and live life, so I think it's nice that I have something to look at in my journal to remind me of these things. And if you do hear a little bell in the background, I don't know if you guys can, but that's our cat Woo Woo. She's sleeping. I think she just woke up. I'm checking if the inks are dry. Because there's nothing worse than smudged ink. I have to come up with other ways to improvise if that happens. I really do hope that I remember these things that I'm telling myself and try to incorporate it into my everyday life. I think it's funny that I decided to go outside the border a little bit. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm breaking this boundary, you know. So what if things are not dead center? Something nice can still come out of it, and something maybe even better. So I think everything kind of weirdly worked out, and that's why I really like the process of journaling, even though it does take a lot of brain power. And I'm very happy that I get the chance to play with these stickers because they're really, really fun. So I started putting more energy into journaling maybe a month ago because I decided that I just want to go for it. Whatever that I want to do in life, I'm just gonna go for it. So if there's things that you want to do, please go for it. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining me and watching me make my little journal. Thank you. And I think this is the final result as I gulp down all my tea.